Hey guys, okay, so, you saw my last video. Yes, I'm recording this on the same day, so that's why, I just don't have my hat on or my glasses, because I got annoyed with the glare that I get with my light, so, yeah. I did a February wrap-ups, and I mentioned these two books, and I mentioned that I'm going to do an in-depth review on it. Okay, so let's go and do this one, because this one I read before this one. Okay, so I had this for like a long while. I got it from a friend, and it had been sitting on my shelf for a little bit. Oh no, is that one? Oh, it's probably just mouth scratched. But anyways, this is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. It's the deluxe edition, and when they say deluxe edition, usually they're always signed. So this is my first book that is signed, and it is a true signature because you can tell that is a real signature because it's going through the back of the page. But anyways, and then also along with the deluxe editions, there is 32 pages of exclusive content, what Candace found, notes and poems from Gat, behind the scenes look at the author's creative process, why they were called the liars, and then there was an excerpt. I don't know how you say this word. Oh my gosh. Don't you have that moment when like you're trying to say a word, pronounce a word, but then you can't because it's not a word you're really used to using? Yeah. But anyways, and then you get like a little short bit of one of the new books that's going to be coming out for her. I love how shiny the cover is. I like how there's like a sparkliness in the letters. But then, like, can we just talk about how shiny? Like, I want to say it's like a pearl because it's like white, and then it's got like gold, like a gold sheen to it, I guess. But anyway, we're going to look at the map here. So basically right here, this is the Sinclair house. This is the house that started out with the story. Then Redgate, Cuddle Down, and then the Windermere. This is where the main character lives. So basically, in this house, there's Penny, Candace, and their three dogs. I won't name them just because one of them I can't pronounce. Then in Cuddle Down, there's Bess, Mirren, Taff, Liberty, and Bonnie. Then in the Redgate, there's Carrie, Johnny, Will, Ed, and Gat. Alright, so Will is the dad who ends up, I guess they get divorced. Carrie and him get divorced. And then Ed is the boyfriend, and Gat is the nephew to Gat. Gat is the nephew to Ed. Anyways, and then in the Sinclair house, there's Tipper, who is the grandma, and Harris, who is the grandpa, and then their dogs, Prince, Philip, and Fatima. And then they have like the staff quarters where they live, the boathouse, where like I guess the boats are all docked, I guess. I'm not sure, but anyways, and then there's the staff dock, and then this is the family one where they dock every time they come. And then it's called Beechwood Island, Massachusetts. And then across the way from them, there's the Martha's Vineyard Harbor. And then it shows you like here, like the perimeter path and the wooden walkway. So basically, there is 4 main characters. I mean, everybody on this map here are talked about and have a role in this whole entire book. But it's all about Candace, Johnny, Gat, and Mirren. So 4 of them. Anyway, they go to this island every single summer, and then one time before the summer or whatever, anyways, the grandma died, so Grandma Tipper passed away, and I think that's who kept Grandpa Harrison, or Grandpa Sinclair, sane. And, yeah, okay. To me, I think when she died, she heard Gat again. And it was just sad. Just talking about it, no, it's very sad. It's very sad. Because she never got to see and like meet his mom, meet his friends, see it, the place he lives at, try his favorite foods and stuff like that, go to his favorite places in the city where he lives. She never got to experience any of that at all, and it's kind of sad, kind of very sad. But I do highly recommend this book. I do say go in it without expecting too much, only because, you know, you're going to end up crying, is why I'm saying. But it is a very, very good book. I highly recommend it. Yeah, 5 stars. I wish we could give more than 5 stars, but 5 stars for this book. All right, last but not least, we have in 5 years, and I love the New York, you know, skyline here. It's in gold, and then like the cover is like an off-white cream color, and then it's gold with blue lettering. And then this is what it looks like. Oops, sorry. White, gold lettering. Basically, the storyline revolves around Danny. And she grew up, if I'm correct, an only child, I think. Anyway, I didn't really go in depth with that. But she had a 5-year plan. She would get married. She would date somebody for 2 years or whatever before living with them, and then they would get engaged, and then they would get married by year 5. Anyways, at the beginning, you know, it talks about, like, Danny, and then her boyfriend / fiance, David, and then it talks about, because I forgot how to say her friend's name. Like, it's her best friend, and I cannot believe I don't remember. Bella. Okay, sorry. And then her best friend is Bella, and then there's one other person in here, because there were several guys that, you know, like her friend dated, but then her mom was Jill and her dad is Frederick. Anyways, they go along. She loves to work, and if I'm correct, she's a lawyer. But I forgot what kind of lawyer. Not the ones that go into court. I guess the ones that kind of settle things outside of court, I guess. Anyway, she predicted when David was going to propose to her, and that's hilarious, to be honest with you. It's like she knew. I guess, if I'm correct, he kind of knew about her 5-year plan thing or whatever. So, I mean, but yeah, but she kept pushing and, well, hold on, look, before, okay, so basically, she predicted her engagement, and then that night, they went home. They didn't really end up eating a lot of where they went to, So they ordered in. But anyway, she ended up falling asleep. It was like only an hour, but anyways, in this dream, she was in a different place with a different ring on her finger and having sex with a different guy. Like, I guess it mentally, like, disturbed her severely. But anyway, then she wakes up, and she had only been asleep for like an hour. And then, you know, her and her fiance end up eating, and then they go to bed. But she can't stop thinking about this dream. But anyway, she just kept pushing her engagement back. You know, they mentioned Bella several times in here, but she's not, like, fully into the picture until she meets this one guy. Being that I've read this, cannot remember his name. I guess because he wasn't... Okay, Aaron. Okay, so she calls him Aaron because he's Aaron in her dream. But anyway, so we're going to just go by Aaron. Let's just say that. And her friend really fell in love with him. They were... Anyway, and then her friend thought that she was pregnant because, you know, she missed her period, you know, she was nauseous, etc., etc., and she ended up having ovarian cancer. And they thought that, you know, and she was really extremely upset about it because she really wanted to have kids with this guy because she really liked him a lot and she wanted to spend the rest of her life with him or whatever. And he felt the same, and like she was the first person that, just like him, that have ever felt that way. But anyway, they were going to do a full hysterectomy on her, take her uterus and her ovaries and her fallopian tubes out. You should still have some chemo that way, you know, to make sure that nothing spread. But anyways, it was in her lymph node and her ovaries. So they took that out, and they did some chemo and everything, and they thought they would be perfect, it would be fine, everything will be fine. But anyways, like, on top of dealing with something so tragic with her friend, you know, she wasn't focusing on her relationship at all with David and their engagement and planning. Well, I want to say close to about basically around the time when Bella found out she had cancer, they decided that they would start planning it and start getting things set into stone and whatnot. But in real life, like, she just didn't want to. She didn't want to get married to him at all. But she just didn't have the heart to tell him. But, yeah, things weren't going really well with her friend at all. Like, the chemo was not helping. It was just making her really sick. The cancer was spreading. And then before I get to the really sad part, her friend buys this place in hopes that that's where her and Aaron would live. But then when she found out she had cancer, she decided she was going to buy it. And, you know, he was an architect. And so he helped with this whole thing. Anyway, and they remodeled and stuff like that, the place for her. Because her friend knew that, you know, like, it just, the way her life was going was just not her at all. Anyways, her friend died from cancer. And I cried. I bawled my eyes out. And this one up here made fun of me for it. You made fun of me when I cried over this book.
Yeah.
Anyways, because that was her best friend. She was basically her mom and her dad, because, like, her parents split. Her dad was somewhere else. Her mom was somewhere else. And so they were just never in the picture at all. And so when she got cancer and stuff is when they wanted to start caring. And basically before her friend died, like, she put her Bella's mom in her place, because she was like, here you are, and you should be basically where she's at right now. And so she basically made her go, and then Bella thanked her for that. But anyways, when Bella died, Aaron took her to the Aaron took her to the place. Like, it was fully furnished, everything. Because anyways, Danny and David ended their relationship. She packed all of her belongings up and was going to be living with Bella. But anyways, while she was at work, Aaron took all of her stuff and put it up into that place. But anyway, no. Okay, Bella didn't die yet. Okay, so Bella was on her deathbed, basically, because she stopped chemo because it was not working at all, and it was just making her sick. Anyway, and her stuff was already there at the place, and Aaron is the one that took her to the place and showed her and said that Bella wanted you to have this. She knew everything, and then she called Bella, and Bella told her basically her feelings on everything, and like her relationship, how, like, she knew that the relationship between her and David just wasn't her. She knew it. She knew that she wasn't happy at all, and it's really sad, because like her and Danny and Bella like went through everything together. It kind of reminds me of my friendship with my best friend Sarah. Like, we've been through hell and back. She's been through everything with me, like through my highs and my lows and everything, and I could not ever imagine losing my best friend, because it's very sad. I hope you can't hear that loud volume. But anyways, Bella died, and they ended up having their own little thing, because, her parents threw her a funeral, something that, like, they knew that she wouldn't want it. Like, they knew that this wasn't what Bella would have wanted, so they had a private little thing at the place that Bella bought and had redesigned and furnished for Danny. And they did everything of how Bella would have wanted it, and things got a little saucy towards the end. Aaron and Danny ended up sleeping together, and I think she realized the point of what she was having in her dream. Like, basically, like, it was, they were grieving and everything. But Aaron really loved Bella, and it tore him to pieces for what happened to her. Like, it just, for only being together for like a few months, and then him realizing like how much he loved her and stuff like that, and to like really stick by her, because like cancer is like tough. It's not something that's easy to go through at all. It sometimes tears people apart, but it just like, it made Bella and Aaron stronger. But anyways, Danny ends up having a like rendezvous. I guess, I mean, you don't get to see enough, but anyways, I'm guessing that she starts dating the doctor that took care of Bella, and they lived happily ever after. That's what I'm guessing, because it just, at the end, it talks about them meeting at this one sandwich place or whatever, where she likes to get this one sandwich. It's her favorite sandwich. I forgot what it is, like white fish. But anyway, yeah, it's just, I still have emotions for this book. They're still there. even though I do forget a little bit about it, but like, I will forever pick this book up, because it's just, even though I cried, and I know I would cry over and over and over again, it's just, but it's okay to cry, like, crying is good. Crying, I forgot what crying does. It releases something, just like endorphins make you happy or whatever. But anyways, but yeah, this author did amazing. Just like, Chloe Benjamin in 5 years is as clever as it is moving, the rare read in one sitting novel you won't forget. But yeah, I think I will always read this over and over and over again. I might make it a thing where I'm reading it once a year, every year. It's that good. The way it's worded, the plot, all the twists and turns and everything, it's amazing. And it was mentioned on Good Morning America, a GMA book club pick. That's good. And so I gave this book a 5-star rating, and it stays true, and I think it will always. Anyway, if you got this far in the video of the reviews for these 2 books in 5 years, and we were liars, leave a book emoji, or Statue of Liberty emoji if they have one, or even a flame emoji, or all of them, all those emojis. Comment down below what part of each book, or which book sounded like it would have been for you. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you already haven't, and if you would like to, hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.